Hello and welcome to another weekly update, and we're definitely in that pre-Ignite period where there's a big freeze on new announcements and new stuff coming. There's not a lot of new things coming sort of in the past week or so, but there's still plenty to talk about, and I think Ignite this year is going to be really good. I think there's going to be some really good announcements. I'm excited to see what the team bring. And excited to see the possibilities. So that's in a couple of weeks' time. But before then, we have this week and this update to go. So first of all, I wanted to talk about a new community project that's been set up by Gary Pretty, James Mann, and Michael Zhu. Sorry if I mispronounced your surname there. Also, all MVPs. They do a lot of really good work with bot framework and in that community around writing bots and bot development. And they've got together to produce a community resource for really common things that middleware, recognizers, dialogues, sample code, all that kind of stuff. Rather than everybody kind of making it on their own in isolation, they thought it'd be a really good idea to get together, create a GitHub repo and put it all on there and make it available to everyone, which is a fantastic idea. I'm really pleased they've done it. So I'll put a link to the Bot Builder community project page in the links in the description, so have a look for that. If you're writing kind of any kind of bots, or if you're getting started and you want to look at good sample code, or you're writing bots and you don't know how to do something, or you just want to like bootstrap and get going a little bit faster, definitely have a look at that repo because there's some excellent code in there. It's not just .NET as well. There's some stuff in there for JavaScript as well, and also Python as well. So there's also a tools repo. So kind of a collection of useful tools that those guys have found, and they are the authority on bot writing at the moment. So definitely have a look at that. That looks excellent. Okay, so something else that came out. I actually don't think this came out this week. I think it came out a few weeks ago, but I completely missed it. I'm just going to check actually. Whilst I talk about it, I'm just going to load it up and have a look because I think it came out. End of August, okay, not that long ago. So really useful feature actually for LUIS. So LUIS is the Language Understanding Intelligence Service. It's the AI part of the natural language processing part of cognitive services. It makes it very, very easy to parse conversation sentences that your user has said and get back intents, and that's really, really helpful when writing bots in Teams or on any other platform, because you want to be able to respond to what users say. I've talked about LUIS before. It's an awesome tool. I've also talked about QnA Maker for a very easy way of creating a bot out of frequently asked questions. What this is that's in this blog post that I'm going to link to is something called the LUIS Dispatcher tool. What that allows you to do is combine together multiple different LUIS instances into one kind of Uber instance. So that, for instance, you might have a LUIS instance or LUIS application all about subject A, and then another one all about subject B, and another one about subject C. You don't want three different bots. You want one big bot that understands the difference between the two and can just kind of go down the right path. And that's exactly what the Dispatcher tool does. So if that's you, if you've outgrown your existing LUIS, or you now have multiple LUIS applications that you're trying to kind of patch together, then have a look at the Dispatcher tool. Sorry, the Dispatch tool, I think it's called. Really, really, really useful. I'm going to be using that. I know exactly where, and I'm excited to try that and try that out. Okay, not really developmentally, but quite teamsy, is a really good blog post by, I want to say Chris Williams, I'm pretty sure that's right. I think it is linkinsider.com, I'm pretty sure that's Chris Williams. Let's have a quick look. Don't want to credit the wrong person. It is Chris Williams. So really good blog post from him dissecting the free Teams offering. Now, I've not had an awful lot of time to look at the free Teams offering, but I think it's really exciting that it's there. I think it's a really good way for small companies who don't necessarily need everything that Teams has to offer, are just looking for a platform to collaborate and are evaluating different options, including, for instance, like Slack and some of the others as well. Having a free option on Teams that's built on Office 365 that uses the same authentication credentials that you might use for all your Office 365 stuff already, I think that's really powerful and really useful, and allows people to make use of Teams and to get the best out of Teams for the size that they are. And then if they outgrow it and they're ready to step up, it's a much easier process then to upgrade from your free Teams offering to a kind of standard paid Teams offering. So yeah, that's really good. I think it's excellent. It's good to have somebody like Chris who really understands Teams go through the kind of what you get, what you don't get, what the differences are as well. So it's all very well me saying, yeah, there's a Teams offering and it's free and that's great. Actually digging into it, I haven't done the legwork to understand what's there and what isn't there. So it's great that someone else has, because we can all learn. So excellent. All right, so those are the kind of 3 things I want to talk about. Other things to draw your attention to this Monday. So I'm recording this on Saturday. So on Monday, which will be the 10th of September, is Evolve Conference. The UK's, I don't know what it is really, but it's kind of the UK's version of Ignite. So it happens a little bit before Ignite, and it's Office 365 and Azure, and it's a 1 day and it's free, and it's a conference, and it's happening in Birmingham, and it's happening on September the 10th. If you can make it, I think there are a few tickets left maybe. By the time this goes out, they may all be gone. Go and have a look. You need to register if you want to go. It is free, but like I say, the numbers are limited. So if you can make it and you can still get tickets, then I definitely think you should. I'm going to be speaking there in the afternoon, talking about building bots on Teams, building applications on Teams, why it's important, why you don't need to be a developer, why IT pros can build apps too, talking about all of those things, talking about the future of communications, talking about lots and lots of things. So definitely, if you can go to that, I would say it's worth it. And then also on Wednesday, I'm going to be talking at the Socketim conference in the East Midlands. That's in Northampton. So Socketim is the Society for IT Practitioners in the Public Sector. They have an event on Wednesday, and I'm going to be talking there with Modality Systems, so my employer. We are talking, but if you're interested in that, then you can sign up there as well. Go just kind of search for SOC ITM, and it's their Northampton event that's happening on Wednesday. All right, that's everything from me. Have a great weekend, and I will speak to you again next week.